and maybe I'm trying to fool myself, but I've stopped saying my life is busy and started saying, oh, it's very full. My schedule is full. I'm not busy. I'm full. Yeah. I'm so fucking full. I'm overflowing. And you know what? I can't sustain it. I just can't. And I
Right.
break down. And
It's
geez,
the
the
time
gym.
management. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's time and life management. And
Right.
this is a cornerstone of accessing love and life force energy. Go ahead.
And how many men are squandering time?
Wasting.
Wasting
Oh
time.
my
It's the
God.
saying, right? And it's the one thing you don't get back, man. None
Yeah.
of us do. Yeah. How do I not just what do I need to do that's natural? What do I need to eliminate that's not?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And if you're eating ultra processed foods and you're drinking out of plastic bottles all the time and you're putting your face in front of a screen and you're not getting sunlight, you don't have any bioenergy.
Right.
You don't have any life force.
You don't
And
have
this
any
is the other thing.
energy.
You got to you got to cultivate it, right?
Right.
And guys, if you're not working out, come on. It's not about vanity. It's not about, having the biggest muscles. It's about cultivating life force energy. And movement is life.
Yep.
If you've never been to a gym and you're out of shape, just go for a fucking walk. Right?
Yeah.
Do something. Do push-ups off of the kitchen counter if that's where you can start. And by the way, I've worked with people that's all they could do when they were beginning, and then they're busting out sets of 20 on the ground and superset with burpees. Like, just start somewhere. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. That's the
Absolutely.
saying.
Yep.
Do something. Cultivate that life force energy, because your body is a reflection of your consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
So if
it's the body temple, right?
Yeah, broken, bloated, out of shape, well,
and I think you said something important there. It's not about vanity. It's about feeling good, right? And I see so many men that have settled for feeling like shit and being okay with it. And let me tell you, your women are not happy about it. The dad bod is not a cool thing. We've made it into that to minimize the pain of it,
to make it comfortable.
Right. No one wants to be uncomfortable these days, for sure. And I want to make sure we stay on task. I feel as we could just go off on
the whole time.
Yeah. But you know what, man? It is a call out. It is a call out to, and what we said to our men last night, there is a real assessment you need to do at this point in the journey of like, okay, how is my health? How is my energy? How is my wealth, my finances? Because that's directly connected to your life force energy. How is my relationship? Is there passion? Is there intimacy? Is there heart connection? Is there that sacred union?
Right.
Or it's meh, we're kind of roommates. There's no passion. Again, just a real assessment of your own situation relative to these topics around the lover energy, around life force. Your time is one of the biggest ones. And I'm raising my hand because and maybe I'm trying to fool myself, but I've stopped saying my life is busy and started saying, oh, it's very full. My schedule is full. I'm not busy. I'm full. Yeah. I'm so fucking full. I'm overflowing. And you know what? I can't sustain it. I just can't. And I break down. And geez, the
time
gym
management.
Yeah. Yeah. It's time and life management. And this is a cornerstone of accessing love and life force energy. Go ahead.
And how many men are squandering time?
Wasting
time.
Oh my
it's
God.
the saying, right? And it's the one thing you don't get back, man. None of us do. So spend it wisely.
What is every quote unquote wealthy person has ever said? Like, time is more important than money.
Yep.
You can't buy it. You can't buy it. But a minute of presence, a minute of like full unadulterated presence with your woman, priceless. Or your child.
Yeah. When I was at the biohacking conference, there were different processes where you could different technologies. There's something called the amp coil that uses like all these different frequencies. It was really cool, but on the tech hall floor, where there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and you lay back in a recliner like chair, and they want to put headphones and a blindfold on. And I was like, can we do it without the blindfold? Because my situational awareness is screaming right now to be blind. It's going to sensory deprivation in front of a room of hundreds of people. Like, that's really hard for me. But I'm like, I'll just close my eyes, which is cool. What the point I'm making with it is that even with the headphones on and the soothing music playing and whatever, I could still hear the voices of hundreds and hundreds or 1,000 people all in the background. And I went, wow, how is this like our daily life? We're being bombarded with
So
all
much.
of these different interruptions and distractions and commercials and social media and people and the stories in our head that we didn't let go from the argument that we had this morning or yesterday
Or 10 years ago.
constantly. How can you
Yeah.
find peace and presence if that's
No.
the sounds in your head?
Yeah. You can't.
So here's part of cultivating life force, bioenergy.
One of the men in our call last night seeded, again, SEEDING. And by the way, again, I'll put my tinfoil hat on for a moment. We are in the time of the year, the beginning of the year. I mean, the spring is the beginning of new life, and why we seed this energy now, because this is when the soil is most ripe for growth, right?
Right.
And what he seeded was spaciousness. And this is a corporate executive turned entrepreneur, now leads a mastermind container for professionals. And part of the dream of that is like, oh, I'll have all this time, right? And now he's just finding himself being busier because now he's an entrepreneur and he's
Oh yeah, White Rabbit.
don't become an entrepreneur to have space in your life, that's for sure. Go ahead, you want to say something?
Little White Rabbit syndrome carried over from the corporate world for him. So it's like, I'm late, and it's always busy, more.
Right.
And then he hits burnout.
Yep.
Crashes, has to start all over again.
Yeah.
But if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. So he seeded spaciousness.